of situations. Allegheny County Emergency Services, he says, is the lead on this. They will be handling all that. We have reached out to them to figure out what all happened here. We had heard there was an explosion inside the plant. It was in, let me just pull up my notes here, so I apologize. Give me one quick second. It was in the reversing room of the 1315 battery. So in layman's terms, that's where the coal bakes evenly in the oven, the process that the Coke Works does here. So at this point, we know multiple. We don't know how many. That is still to be determined. And obviously, this has a big impact on the region. You can actually see what looks like a different colored smoke coming out of the Coke Works. Now you can see what is normally pumped out, but you can see that it almost looks like a dust-colored kind of pluming up into the air right now, something that we'll have to figure out what exactly, if that's related to this, if that is just part of the normal operation. That's something that just kind of started popping up here in actually the last few seconds. Now, when we did talk to the mayor, he did say for Clairton that there's no emergency beyond the plant at this point, and where we are at the corner of State Street and Maple Avenue, which is pretty much the end of the Coke Works. Like when you usually come into Clairton, you see the mill. It's easily identifiable. We're kind of towards that end of it, where a lot of the workers, a lot of people kind of file in and out, where even the trucks go in and out. So that's where we're at, to give you a little bit of perspective at which part of the mill. And at this point, crews are still finalizing. Is that our United States Senator? I think that's Senator Fetterman. Yeah, that's U.S. Senator Fetterman rolling in right now. So even he's come down here to see what is going on. We'll actually try to catch a word with him here in a second. So as this continues to develop, we will keep you posted both on air and online throughout the day. Stay with us. Live in Clairton, Chris Hoffman, KDK TV News. Well, let's see if he... All we know is multiple...
I've heard, and again, I can't say, but I've heard what I've seen or what I've heard there is that maybe one other person's unaccountable and thing. That's just awful. I mean, it seems like it's similar to what happened. You remember Christmas Eve a couple years ago, there was a huge fire here. And again, just reminds everybody how dangerous of a job it is to make steel here and down here in Coke. And back then, 5 years ago, they did an amazing job to rebuild it quickly after that. So my whole thoughts go to the families they've lost someone today, and it's just absolutely tragic. And now I agree for these families, and again, I'm proud to stand with the steel workers and to make sure why we do anything possible after this terrible tragedy.
So, Senator, were there safety concerns?
Yes, that's what I've been heard, and then there's one up to one people that are now unaccountable and trying to find after that as well too. I mean, let's hope that's just not the case. But my God, it just reminds people of how dangerous of a job that this is.
Senator, were there prior concerns?
What?
Were there prior concerns, safety concerns, prior to this?
I mean, I don't think it's not because it's reckless kinds of. It is safe, but it's a dangerous job, undeniably. And to me, it reminds me of that huge fire that happened in Christmas Eve, I think 5 or 6 years ago. And they were able to bounce back, and they rebuilt it in record time. and they used all the union workers in the region now, and I was proud to stand here now, and I plan to do the exact same thing now. Whether I was as a lieutenant governor when that happened or as a United States senator, the steel way of life here is sacred, and it's still dangerous, and my thoughts go only to the families that might lose people today.
You said one person. Could you repeat that? I just want to make sure I heard you correctly.
Again, this is my understanding that there's other one person that's unaccountable right now. That after what happened with the explosion.
Have you been in touch with U.S. Steel employees?
Yeah, that's what I've heard when I went down there. But again, I don't have, I can't confirm that, but that's what I've seen. But without a doubt, this is tragic what's happened, and I don't know what kind of damage occurred to the facility. But just when this happened back years ago, they were able to come back and rebuild it, and I'm sure that's what they're willing to do. Just after this, it's just awful.
Senator, what's your message to community members here in Clairton?
It's just heartbreaking. I grieve with all of them, and the shock and the tragedy of what happened today. I was just out here in the area, and I just head straight right here. Again, this is our communities. I live here, and that's why this way of life here is that's why I fought for it, and to have all this maintained. Whether I live right across the street at the Edgar Thompson plant, I mean that's the way of life out here in this region.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll get to you one of these days, Shelley.
That's not funny, Fred. Seriously, I mean,
Well, I mean,
why would you say that? That's
Well,
not
we'll get
funny.
to you.
It's
I
not a
mean-
joke.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. You don't have time.
Hey guys, do you hear us?
Over here too.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, they're still here.
And we're not allowed down there, so she's going to walk up here, but the minute she walks up, everybody else is going to interview.
Somebody you better talk with.
So she called the station and wanted to talk.
Oh, the lady in the burger place.
Yeah, but we're not allowed down there.
Honestly. I guess unless they're going to use the phone.
Well, they're still going to see us. I mean, she's just coming up to the corner. I mean, it is what it is. They want, she keeps saying, you have to go.
Senator confirms one dead.
Veteran showed up. get it first before everybody else does.
You might need that.
Deanna? Yep. That was Shelly. I was on the right side. Yes. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Sure. Somebody interview on the phone today?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, this is the phoner girl. Not to call you the phoner girl, but we were trying to figure out.
You're okay.
You stand, come a little bit closer.
Yeah.
This is Fred. He'll tell you where he wants you to stand.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
She good right there?
Yeah.
Okay, you just look at me, act like the camera's not even there.
Okay.
Just say your first and last name. I'll hold it.
Okay. Deanna
Go ahead, yeah.
Deanna Forkey.
How do you spell it?
Deanna Forkey.
And you work there? Own
Yeah, I'm
it?
the
Okay.
owner manager
Okay,
type.
perfect. So,
weird
yeah,
situation.
just describe this morning. What did you hear? What did you see? What happened?
So I was actually sitting.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What dial? I don't know which one I'm calling on. I don't even hear it.
Me too. A little bit ago. That's okay. So I was actually sitting at the counter, kind of looking out the window. And I heard a loud bang, which isn't really unheard of around here. But then our door blew open at the same time. And when I looked up and actually looked out the window to, notice, I saw the black smoke. At that point, I realized, there was an explosion over there. It wasn't normal.
Yeah. What was your first thought?
My first thought, actually, my nephew used to work there, and he just recently quit there. So I was like, oh, God. I kind of forgot that he didn't work there. So my first thought was, is he okay? And then I remembered. Thankfully, he doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah. Then I'm sure your thoughts went to the other people.
It did, because I don't personally know other people that work there, but I know people who do. So then I'm like, geez, I hope everyone's okay. And then I got a phone call from someone saying that one, person was confirmed deceased, and I'm like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, I
So.
mean, working so close to here, again, you touched on it. Like, you probably hear things a lot.
We do. We do. We hear a lot of noises. We hear a lot of, like minor explosions, things like that. And I actually live a few minutes away, too. It did shake my house, my daughter's home. And that's what she called me. She told me that it shook the house. So
Was she scared? I mean,
she was a little bit scared. It has happened before. So she wasn't, it's not like she didn't know what was going on. But it's still scary, not know, overall,
you
it's...
live in this community, you work in this community. I mean, this is a community business. I mean,
Yeah.
this basically keeps the town,
Yes.
helps keep the town afloat.
Yes.
Right? So this is like family. You may not know the people that work there, but I'm sure you feel.
I see them. Yeah, I see them a lot. So it's scary. I do think about a lot of the people that I see that come in from the mill. It kind of makes you wonder, am I going to see them again?
So
So
when you said it blew your door open, not like blew it off the hinges, but
it just popped it open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That had to be frightening.
It was. We actually, I know they're tearing a building down, and we actually at first thought it was that. What my driver said, I think that's just from that building, and I looked up, I was like, nope, there's black smoke. It's not from that building.
How much smoke did you see? Like, describe it. What did it look like?
It was like I was still inside, so from my door, that's all I could see out the window was black smoke. So it was very dark. Yeah.
Okay. Fred, do you have any questions?
No, I mean, you were in the restaurant
I was.
making flipping burgers, or what were you doing?
I was actually sitting at my register. We were just getting ready we were just opening, I should say. So we weren't busy yet.
So you're still open now, though?
We are.
Get in there? I thought this.
I'm hoping. My driver did take a delivery and came back down. And I'm telling customers you may have to park like at Speedway and walk over. I'm not really sure. So
Your heart goes out to everybody.
it does. It's scary. It's terrifying. And the best I can say is my prayers are with all of the family, the people that are impacted by it.
Perfect.
Any damage to the building? or anything?
Not that we know of.
That's
Mm-mm.
good. Thank you so much, Deanna.
Thank you.
For crossing the street, coming
Sure.
over to help.
Not a problem.
Thank you for doing the interview for the news.
Sure, not a problem. Thank
so
you.
much.
Have a good one.
You too.
Let me get a shot of her building and a shot of